How necessary is it to be extreme in one's practice?
I think dedication is good. Be focused is good. Some practice, depending on what you're talking about, it could be musical or let's say Dharma practice, could be considered extreme. Depends on the individual. What's extreme for you? Yeah, what's extreme for them? It's relative. Extremes are relative. Yeah. You know, if you have to do a balancing act on a cliff, then that could be it could be considered extreme. Yeah. For some, others, no problem. So extreme is relative. If you're in practice, should you push it? If you want to get better, of course you should push the practice. Don't be lackadaisical about it, but yeah, make your effort and make sure it's working for you, the individual. Yeah. And even though the teachers, musically or otherwise, will say, no, do this much. If you feel you can handle more, then it's up to you to make that judgment. You're the one who's running the show, right? It's your practice. So you have to determine what of that you need. And sometimes what is offered to you is just the lowest level of it. And if you want to up the ante, as they say, and increase the intensity, that's your choice. And if you see the results are good, then steady as it goes. If your results are questionable, then back off. You're not intended to be hurting yourself or damaging yourself. We're talking about developing practice. And musically, you want to make sure you have a good medium to work from, where it's not too much, not too little. So it works for you, just right. So work towards what is just right, and then push it as needed. Sometimes you don't even know you're slowing down and slipping until you meet the teacher, and the teacher says, wait a minute, where you been the past week or two? And then you say, why? And he said, well, you sound slower and a little bit more spaced out than you were a couple of weeks ago. You say, oh, okay. So tighten it up a little bit. And then you adjust yourself accordingly. Come in.
Yeah, so again, it always goes back to the individual and then what they can handle and what they're able to get past themselves or get rid of or...
Yeah, there will be obstructions. There'll be some things required of us in music, required of us in the Dharma, that we weren't born to do, let's say. But we can do. So we adapt ourselves to that and push what needs to be pushed. If you have a standard in your mind in terms of your music, what level you want to be at, well then that's understood then. You have to be working towards that level or you're not going to cut the mustard, as they say. You want to cut the mustard. Right?